my home office inside of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and super excited and happy to be here this afternoon to really share with you, have a conversation with you, and just share a little bit of information, a little bit of a strategy of what we like to call the Red Zone Blitz call. And this is a call, ladies and gentlemen, that inside of Organo, we do the last 10 days of every single month. We like to call it the red zone, where the massive action zone occurs. This is the zone where, you know, all the work that you've done at the previous 20 days of the month, 21 days, whatever that might be, you know, you've gone out there, you've sampled the products, you've done your follow-ups, you've done your one-on-ones, you've showed the plan, and now the last 10 days of the month, ladies and gentlemen, is where you really get that massive action and those massive results. So we like to share this with you inside of the Organo family, as well as your invited guests. So if you're on the call again as one of our distributors, one of our business partners, one of our great success stories that we have all around the world, welcome to the call live. If you happen to be an invited guest onto the call today, welcome to the call, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to spend the next 20 to 30 minutes just sharing with you a little bit of a story that we like to call the story of Organo. And it's quite an amazing story. Organo is a company that started actually 10 years ago in a small little shop in Richmond, British Columbia, Canada, and has grown into this global phenomenon encompassing, you know, all parts of the world and literally doing billions and billions of dollars worth of sales by sharing products that people actually want, need, and can afford. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get right back into this information here. I want you to make sure that if you're on the call for the first time, that maybe you pick up a piece of paper and a pen. You know, you're sharing maybe a cup of your favorite coffee here. I've got mine right here that I love. I love the black coffee, or the king of coffee. Sometimes I put a little bit of Supreme in there, and I call that my King Supreme. But you know, I can't get enough of this stuff. And through the day, when we're all out there working and doing things we're doing right now, it's Sunday afternoon, so it's sort of a family day for us. But you know, we got a lot of activities going on right now, because really, you know, what I've learned inside of this business, my wife and I have been in this business for actually 10 years, one of the first founding members inside of Organo. And you know, we started this business for one specific reason, and was so that we could own our own time, and we could actually create our own futures and be able to drive through that. We were not very interested in having other people own our time and trading our time for money. And I know that we're all out there right now. We're all trying to make a living. We're all trying to get by, and we're all trying to, you know, have a little bit extra and a little bit more out of life. And you know, I love that strategy, because I believe that there's more available. And if there's more available, and all we have to do is maybe follow a few simple steps, a few simple instructions, maybe change your brand of coffee, maybe you know, share it with a few people that you know, like, and trust. This is a model, ladies and gentlemen, that I truly believe has something for everyone from everywhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain a little bit about what this is, and I'm going to be asking you questions throughout this presentation. So if you're listening to this on the replay, which is also available by going to our OG University, our OGU, as we call it, and you can go online, and all of these calls, especially this Red Zone Blitz call that we're on right now, are recorded for the last 10 days of every month in each of the months that have passed. So, you know, there's really no excuse why you can't use this information to the best of your ability. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just get started with this right away. So I want to explain a little bit what Organo is. You can see from the picture on the screen here, the slide. We're a healthier living company. We offer delicious, safe, and effective products designed for daily use to support, that's it, support that daily lifestyle, that healthier lifestyle. And we provide this global opportunity for you to achieve your financial goals and dreams. Some people don't believe that money's that important, or money's everything. I'm one of those people, but I do know one thing, is that you need money to get more. And if you want more out of life, you're going to have to do a little bit more, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So let me ask you a couple of questions. Would you be open to trying, let's say, a healthier cup of gourmet coffee? Yeah, I mean, a healthier gourmet cup of coffee, something like I'm holding right here, that's conveniently packaged. All you have to do is add water, you know, open, add water, stir, and enjoy. I mean, you know, would you be open to that? How about a healthier energy drink? We all like to keep that energy up right now, and we got our you know, our XT from our OGX line here. Again, just add water, ice, shake, and enjoy, and you're living a healthier life. How about healthier fast food meals that save you money? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty amazing. We actually have that as well. Our OGX line here, we have what we like to call our nutritional shake mixer supplementation. This is actually a meal in a bag, ladies and gentlemen, and the cost of this is absolutely amazing compared to what you're spending right now for food every day out there all the time. And, you know, we got instructions on the back, what's in it, what it can do for you, how you can share it. And ladies and gentlemen, there really is no excuse why you can't have more out of life. How about a healthier way to support your cells and better sleep and digestion and more? What if we had something that really could answer this question? You know, we all know that health starts at a cellular level, and maybe you didn't know that, but really what happens, ladies and gentlemen, is we may feel that on the outside we're doing things right, but if we're not putting the right things on the inside, from the outside to the inside, what happens is the body starts to decay from the inside out. And when you take a look at, you know, this is, I love this slide because of the two visuals. You got the slide on the left that shows that, you know, pictures of, you know, things that we all eat all the time, and we've done it. I mean, you know, I'm definitely no saint, and I'm not in the group where, you know, I've never had a fast food in my life, but I can tell you, I love this slide because look at the color of the food. I mean, if that's what's going into your body, what do you think it's doing? Look at this slide on the right, and that what you can see is that our diets are heavily processed, right? And lacking nutrients. So we're actually starving ourselves from the inside out. If you live with stress, which we all do, you eat out every now and then, you eat fast food, and you live in areas where maybe fresh food is really hard to get, and it could be very expensive as well, then OG Lifestyle really can give you that extra edge and just provide a solution for you. So when we talk about one of our exclusive and powerful ingredients inside of our product, we call it, and its name is organically grown. Of course, that's how it's grown, but it's called Ganoderma lucidum, and it actually has more than 2,000 years of history, and at one time, ladies and gentlemen, was reserved only for the royalty in China. And it's regarded by the Chinese as a miraculous king of herbs, and it's actually featured in ancient and modern texts, such as American Herbal Pharmacopoeia, and Ganoderma is infused into all of our organo products. The thing that I love about that, everything that I said there, you're not going to understand what that is. I really didn't get it either until I really had an opportunity to visit where it was growing, how it was growing, and really visit with the people who actually put these products together. What the best thing about this is, ladies and gentlemen, the most ingenious thing is we can't see it, we can't taste it, we can't smell it, but you can absolutely feel it every single day. And I can tell you for the last 10 years, we've been really privileged to be around a lot of coincidences, because we don't make health claims, we don't make wealth claims. We're not going to say that we can prescribe or diagnose anything. But I'm telling you right now, if you've got challenges in your daily activity, in your daily life, and it very well could be just from the products that you're drinking and the food that you're eating, that's all it usually takes for you to have quite a shift in your life. So when we talk about Ganoderma, there's many different types of Ganoderma around the world, and they're growing differently. Now you can see the picture on the left. You know, isn't artificially grown. It's, you know, your Ganoderma is actually grown in a bag in a warehouse under fluorescent lights, and it's a controlled environment. Whereas Organo's Ganoderma, naturally grown in nature, the way that it was intended to be. I've been there, I've seen it. It's amazing. There's only one place in the world where it grows 100% organically like that, and those are our partners, and that's where we get our product from. So I can sit here on this call today, and I can honestly tell you, what they say is what they really do. And so here we have the world's leading brand of Ganoderma-based products. And as I've been showing you, you know, we've got our black coffee. We've got our latte for people who like their coffee with a little bit of cream and sugar. Again, convenience, convenience, convenience. People say, oh, I don't drink instant coffee. Well, you know what? It's not instant coffee. It's pre-brewed, and it's instantly convenient. Who wouldn't pay a little extra for convenience? I think a lot of people would, because I can see them in a line all the time at the Starbucks or the Tim Hortons if you're in Canada, or wherever it is that you're buying your coffee from around the world. I've been to many, many places around the world over the last 10 years, and every place that I've ever been has coffee shop places, and they're always full of people, and they're spending, you know, a vast amount of money over and above what they normally could be spending to get that thing done. And of course, I talked about, you know, our nutritional meal replacement line. We got our OGX Phoenix line here. You know, we got our DX, which is a detox energy drink, and we've got our energy drink itself. My kids loving this stuff, both high-level athletes, and I can tell you right now, getting tremendous results from that. Even my boys are also using this product, not just for weight loss, they're using it for weight gain because of the protein in it. And I can tell you that it comes down to the food, ladies and gentlemen, and we all eat every day anyway, and we're going to consume something every day. Why not choose something that's better for you, better priced, and gives you an opportunity to actually, you know, maybe make a little bit of an extra income if you so wish. Before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about the coffee here now. Now this is, I love this statement because it's so true, and I've said it so many times over the last 10 years that it really has become part of my business card. And it's this is that coffee, it's not a luxury. It's absolutely part of the daily life. It's absolutely a necessity in most people's lives. Let's talk a little bit about the world statistics on that. Did you know that coffee is actually one of the most consumed beverages in the world? And the only thing that's more consumed than coffee is water. And the last time that I checked, and I just poured myself a great cup here, I needed water to make coffee. So we're never going to beat water. But the great thing about it is that we have a product that people are never going to stop using. Ask yourself that question. If you drink coffee now, when are you going to stop? Right? Never is the answer. You know, it's the largest traded commodity right after oil and more profitable. 1.6 billion cups are consumed every day. So when you look at, you know, some of the key factors when you're making a decision to start into anything, one of the things would be market share. Is there something out there that people know? Is the product that I'm going to represent or the service I'm going to represent, is it going to take a lot of time for me to explain? No. Do you or anyone you know drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? Oh, you do? Great. Well, when you drink your coffee, how do you normally drink it? Do you drink it black or do you like it with cream and sugar? And when you do drink your coffee, where do you normally buy your coffee? Is it from Starbucks? Is it from Tim Hortons? Is it from a coffee shop? Great. Awesome. Love Starbucks. Love their brand. Love what they've done for the industry. Let me ask you, last time Starbucks ever paid you for drinking a cup of coffee? Never? Wow. Maybe I would like to give you this brand just to try one time. Allow me to follow up and let's have a conversation and see if there's something here for you. Wow. That's our presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Over 80% of the people over 18 are now consuming coffee on a regular basis. Specialty coffees, that's the coffee that's got your name on it and it's some whipped cream and some sprinkles. And depending on the, you know, the time of year, it could be a pumpkin spice or anything like that. And people are paying up to, you know, $5 a cup for that. You know, millions are indeed paying more than $4 and hundreds of millions plus are drinking 3 to 5 cups a day. So ladies and gentlemen, do we have a market share? We have a market share, absolutely. So let's talk about the timing of the coffee opportunity now. When you take a look at this, you recognize all of these international giants in the industry. I mean, Starbucks, or like we like to refer to it, I do anyway, I call it $5. You don't get out of that place if you're buying for yourself and or maybe your partner, or maybe maybe it's your turn to bring the coffee to the office. You're not leaving that place under $25. McDonald's, you know, used to be the great family restaurant with the Happy Meals. Now it's known as the Affordable McCafe, right? Now the restaurants themselves are actually called McCafe. Why? Because the McDonald's recognized that through the generations of serving what they've served, that people's tastes have changed, people's wants, people's desires. They wanted to have a location where they could just sit down and have a coffee and a conversation. Wow. Billions of dollars later in infrastructure, they are now profiting billions of dollars more per quarter. That's a clue, ladies and gentlemen. Dunkin' Donuts changed their logo from a donut to a coffee. Burger King now follows whatever McDonald's does, and now they offer a nice mocha. Nestle, you know, they brought Nescafe to the American market. And then Subway, this is a funny one. Subway, the sandwich restaurant that usually opened, you know, mid-morning for lunchtime and beyond. Well, now they open up at 6 o'clock in the morning because they recognize that everybody out there really wants a submarine sandwich at 6 o'clock in the morning. Meatball. No, I don't think that that's why they opened up at 6 o'clock in the morning. What they did is they partnered with Seattle's Best, which is owned by Starbucks, and they became the #2 franchise in the world by doing what? Giving people what they want every morning, that fresh cup of coffee, and maybe they leave with a sandwich as well, and boom. Now all of a sudden the #2 franchise in the world right behind McDonald's. There's another clue, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk a little bit about our health and wellness. It's a fact, and I'm sure that if, unless you've been living in a cave or you've been, you have no access to the internet, everybody is talking about health, wellness, you know, overweight, obesity, that kind of thing. 40% of the world's population is overweight or obese. And depending where you are listening to this from around the world, it might even be higher than that. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and then you can be honest with yourself and just, you know, maybe today this is going to be a little bit of an eye-opener for you. Have you ever been overweight? You know, do you ever lack confidence because of your weight? You know, are you a little bit shy or withdrawn? You know, it's something that we all go through in one shape or a form, or one way or another. Do you ever feel tired at work or wish that you had more energy, you know, maybe after work so you could, you know, actually do something extra, maybe live a little bit of life, play with the kids if you have kids, you know, spend time with your partner, you know, just do something other than just work. Have you ever really wanted that? You know, I know you're nodding your head right now saying, you know what, yeah, that's what I want. Well, you know what, there's a way, you know, with the OG lifestyle, you can actually save money, have more energy. You can lose weight if that's what you want. You can build muscle, as I mentioned earlier. That's what we're working on. Have better performance, better digestion, and more. What if all of that was true What if just a little bit of that was true with what I'm saying right now, and all you did was just change your brand to something that tastes amazing, costs less, and again, there's that opportunity for you to actually make a little bit or a lot of it extra money. Let's talk a little bit about testimonials, because I believe that the evidence is the cure of all doubt, and really that is what we have here. We have Sunsari here who lost 37 pounds. We've got Jeremy here who's down 55 pounds. And these, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished our international expo in Las Vegas at the beginning of September. And I can tell you, we had Miss Diamond Kim Bean up there, and she was just knocking it out. We probably had over a dozen people that had brand new testimonials from anywhere from 10 pounds to 50, 60, 70 pounds who lost weight. And, just their whole lives have changed. It's been so amazing. And what have they been doing? They've been taking 1 or 2 shakes a day with reasonable meals and snacks. They haven't had a lot of exercise. They haven't had this huge regiment. They haven't had to be gym rats, live in the gym. What they've done is they've just simply created new habits of what they're putting into their bodies. And you can see here again, Terry and Oscar, 63, 70 pounds. I mean, and the list just goes on and on. I mean, Jolene here from Hawaii, 80 pounds. It's even more now. And Tonino here, 53 pounds out of Europe. You can just, the evidence, you can't deny it. So let me ask you this. Are you prepared? A study was recently done through Intuit surveys that actually predicted by the year 2020. So 2020, we're talking less than, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wake-up call, less than 18 months. We are inside of 18 months before 2020. In fact, we are under 100 days left in the year, ladies and gentlemen. I think I counted the 99 days left in 2018. Where did it go? Where is it going? We got the last 100 days or so left for us to really make 2018 hugely impactful. Do you realize that the study indicated that more than 40% of American workers, North American workers, and I'm sure the numbers are very similar in other parts of the world, would have to be independent contractors just to get by? Regarding savings, 6 in 10 people do not even have an extra $500 or more a month in case of an emergency. Because I know that emergencies never happen in people's lives. Everything just works perfectly and they live paycheck to paycheck and everything is perfect, right? Wrong. But what happens if something happened? Are you prepared? That's another question you got to ask yourself. Are you prepared? Let's talk a little bit about work-life balance. Have you ever, do you feel true value at work? By you being at work, in essence, what I say, and with no disrespect, people who are working for people, working in businesses, congratulations. And you should do the best you can for that person or company that you're working for, because they value you and they trust that you're going to be able to build their dreams. And if that's what you're interested in continuing to keep doing, well, you keep doing that and you provide for your family and you feed for your family and you live the life that you've kind of been given. But what if you could live a life that you desired? What if you could live a life that you actually could picture seeing and achieving? Do you set your own hours at work? Or are you, a clock slave? Would you like to have flexible, hours? How about more time with the family? How about just an extra income? How about getting paid to drink coffee? Oh my goodness, is that an amazing concept, right? How about getting paid to lose weight and to live healthier? It's possible. I'm going to show you how. So this is the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We actually participate in 4 of the fastest growing industries in the world all at the same time. And this is quite amazing. And this is something that we've always recognized and realized from the very beginning of Organo back in 2008 when we first started in that small place that I talked about inside of Canada. Now you're invited to actually capitalize on all these fast growing industries at the same time. And we all know what these are. The internet, of course, home-based business. Anybody live anywhere? Anybody have an address? If you have an address, that's your home-based business. The health and wellness and health and wellness industry is a $6 trillion industry. Inside of that industry, weight management is a massive multi-billion dollar industry in its own. And we have something people really can use and really can work with. Amazing. And of course, coffee, which by itself, as we mentioned earlier, is the one of the highest traded commodities in the world and simply something that people are never going to stop using. So Organo is in over 30 countries right now. And actually, we just got announced at the last convention that at the last expo in Las Vegas, as I mentioned earlier, that we actually opened up a brand new country, and that is South Africa. So welcome to the team. Welcome to the family, South Africa. We're so excited. Been working with some of our African diamonds and some of the North American diamonds and as well some of the other diamonds around the world. And we are going to blow that market up right now. So this visionary and experienced leadership, all things all companies, all things rise and fall off leadership. And these three amigos, as they're more affectionately called, three kings here, we like to call them, their mission is humble yet powerful, not simply to bring the treasure of the earth to the people of the world. And a combination of their experience in the industry has really proven inside of this last 10 years and done in excess of $2 billion worth of sales from a single sachet that did not look like this, ladies and gentlemen. When we first started, it did not look like this. It was nameless. The company didn't have a name. It was silver. It didn't have any real, nothing was in place. But what we did have is we had the mission, we had the vision, and that was simply to bring the treasure of the earth to the people of the world. So here we are. So ladies and gentlemen, OG has a mission, and Organo is on a mission to help improve the lives by reaching new levels of wellness while giving back to communities. And we've strategically made a partnership with the World Learning Center and the book Think and Grow Rich, as well as OG Cares Foundation, which has a driving goal to have a positive change in the youth, in the world youth in future generations. So ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing collaboration, and I've been involved with a number of projects that we've done with this, and I can tell you that we really truly are impacting people's lives, not just on a health and wealth level, but a spiritual level as well. And we really are changing things and affecting things generationally, and I'm so proud to be part of that. So let's talk a little bit about how to start earning money here. So we talk about the 7 ways that we get paid inside of Organo. So I'm going to briefly go over those, because a lot of the things that I'm talking about right now, if you're brand new on this, or you have your guests on the call, if you're one of our partners, they're going to have to get back to you. You've got to get back to the people out there. You got to boil that water. You got to share that coffee. You got to have those conversations, and you just got to simply, find out if together you can provide a solution for what they're looking for. That's really all this is, ladies and gentlemen, is we're not looking to take anything from anybody. What we want to do is we want to add value to your life all the time by just giving you what you already what you already want and what you're already using. So first way we get paid, which is amazing, is daily retail sales, where literally you buy wholesale, as a wholesale buyer, and you can sell at a retail profit, and 100% of that profit you keep. And there's upwards of 50% retail profit in every cup of coffee. But I can tell you, if I'm buying this sachet of coffee that comes in a box of 30, and I'm buying that in Canada here for $20, I believe it's $18 in the United States, and there's 30 sachets in that, what I know is that if I'm sharing this coffee and I'm using it as a business tool to let people try, that's not costing me money, that's making me money. And as I'm pouring coffee and I'm sharing it and people are buying it from me, I'm making upwards of $3 to $5 per cup of coffee, and I'm paying a little bit over, 60, 70 cents a cup for that. So the retail profitability of that is quite amazing, and it's something that you should really look into. Second way we get paid is what we like to call our fast track bonus or a referral bonus, and that pays you up to as much as $150 for every person that actually gets started with you in business as a partner. Value in that partnership and what Organo can help them bring by using the products to promote to other people that they know, like, and trust. Now we get paid a third way when we build the team bonus, and the team bonus is pretty special, because what it allows us to do is actually, we're not in, every one of us is an independent, not a dependent distributor. We're an independent, meaning that we own our own business, and our success truly is our fault. If we're going to have success in this business, we need to follow instructions and just simply get out there and do a little bit extra. That's all it takes, just a little bit extra. So inside of this, as we build our teams of business, you have the opportunity at the very first level. Today, you have the opportunity of making upwards of $2,500 per week or $10,000 a month in what we call our team bonus here. And we can show you a little bit about how that works. But all that really starts with is you finding 2 people who think like you and helping them to do the same. And when that happens, you're going to reach these great levels of success all the way through. And that, ladies and gentlemen, actually pays to a maximum. And this is crazy. I don't really like to say this all the time, so people don't believe this. You can earn up in excess of $75,000 per week at the highest levels inside of our business. And the reason I can say that, ladies and gentlemen, is do we have people inside this business over the last 10 years who have been making that kind of money? Yes, we have. How? By following a system of success that we're speaking about right now, sharing the story, sharing the products, building teams, and making that all come together. So that's the big picture, ladies and gentlemen. But let me ask you this. Would an extra $500 per month make any difference in yours and your family's life today? The answer is yes. Get back to that person who asked you on this call here. If you're sharing this video again, after you hear it, get back to that person and say, hey, you know, I heard something very exciting inside of this presentation that Steve was talking about. And that was that there's an opportunity for me to make a little bit of extra money. What would I have to do for that? Get that information and take the action that it's going to take to make that reaction and make stuff happen better in your life. So again, we have 4, 5, 6, and 7 ways that we get paid, ladies and gentlemen. And these ways are amazing because now not only do you get paid when you start in the business and you're sharing the products and you're sharing the plan, now you're going to get paid when people continue using the products and sharing the products and so on and so forth. And as duplication happens, the company actually pays you much more money because it's based on you building a customer base of people that are using products to personally consume, to use to build a business, to, you know, to grow teams with, so on and so forth. And there's a few details involved in this. I'm not going to get into this because I know one thing for sure. We're only speaking with each other for a few short minutes. And you're not going to remember everything that I said. You can go back to the video. You can listen to it again. By all means, go back to some of the other videos that we have in the Red Zone calls. We have every week is recorded for your convenience. And you're going to get something from that. But I'm going to tell you what you're going to feel and what you're going to remember is exactly what I said, is that how you feel about this. Has there been anything inside of this presentation that has maybe struck a chord or made any sense at all? Or are you seeing any value inside of some of the information I'm sharing with you? Because it literally is just like that, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a conversation that we're having on success. Again, I said we get paid 7 ways. Maybe I didn't give you all the correct information. It's actually 8, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever wanted more out of life? How about having an OG lifestyle? Now, if you qualify for certain levels of leadership, which are very easily obtainable, again, getting back to the person that shared this video with you, you can earn up to $500 per week, all the way up to Black Diamond and above. That's an additional just cash bonus for you to use wherever you want inside your lifetime, maybe to buy a car, make your payments, maybe to pay the kids to go to a better school, maybe some sports, maybe take a holiday, you know, put together 5 or 6 or 7 months of lifestyle bonuses to save up, and you can, you know, go on a very nice holiday together with yourself and your partner. So OG Lifestyle, very awesome extra bonus. So let's, ladies and gentlemen, how do we get started in this business? Very, very simply, by taking action. So the first starting point, and this is something that's going to be exciting and new that we're going to be launching very, very soon. We have a brand new back office, but the one that I'm talking about in this right now is $49.95, get you your starter kit, you get your wholesale membership, and now you're part of the Organo team, you're part of the Organo system, and now you can start to earn money every single day by using the products and sharing the products with people that you know, like, and trust. So the first package that I want to speak about is what we call our bronze package, and that you can earn up to, again, 10% in that team bonus that I spoke about. And I spoke about $2,500 per week. This one actually is a little bit of a lower investment level. It gives you some product that you can get started with. Usually not enough to run a business. This is going to be like what I like to call the feel out kit, the one that's like, okay, I'm going to try all the products first, kind of feel if I like it, and then see if there's anything here. You won't have enough products to actually market your business with, but it's a great starting point. And you can actually earn up to $500 per week, which again, I'm talking about $500 per month. This is $500 per week. This is just the third way, ladies and gentlemen. This does not include any of the other ways that I spoke about, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Silver package, a better option. Why? Because you get more products. And if I'm going to be in business anyway, I want to make sure that I set myself up for success properly. I want to have all of the products available to me so that I can share those, I can try them, I can build my testimonial. And again, this pays me 50% more in the team bonus and 3 times more potential per week. Now, this is really the one that, you know, I started with. It's the one that I can endorse the most because it's the one that made the most sense. Got the most products, gives me the most opportunity to succeed because I have more products, not only that I can try, now I've got products that I can actually retail. And I got products that I can actually get together with people that I know, like, and trust, put them together in a, you know, what we like to call our little mixers, and share the products. Part of this product I need to be able to give away. And part of it, people are just going to buy from me one time to try, and I'm going to make retail profit from that. In fact, I know if I sell half of my product, I'm going to get all my money back almost on my initial investment. Ladies and gentlemen, this pays you 100% more than the bronze pack in regards to the 20% dual team bonus that we're talking about, and 5 times more potential per week, or $10,000 per month. So ladies and gentlemen, that's really the options that you have available to you. This business really comes down to you making a decision and say, look, if there was something that I really wanted to share, represent, it would be something that I'm using now, something that I believe in, something that I believe would be easy to do, that there's a market share, that people aren't going to lose interest in what it is that I'm going to be sharing with them. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you over the last 10 years, the interest in our business has not, has not gone down. It's gone way up. So my last question is whose life will change today? This honestly is the most important question of it all. Whose life will change today, ladies and gentlemen? And so that's the end of the presentation. Now, I'm just going to leave you with a quick statement here. And if you find that this information is helpful today, helpful and informative, then let others know. Let others know. If you find this information is useful, ladies and gentlemen, use it. Just use it. And remember always that your success is your fault. That's right, I said it. Your success is your fault. And I always like to live off of this last saying, is that in life, nothing happens to me. It happens because of me. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe that about you too. So welcome. Thank you for taking the last 30 minutes out to have this short conversation. I actually enjoyed it. It was fun. Share this with people that you know, like, and trust. If you're getting onto the replay, welcome. Use it. Use the tools and reach for your goals, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be afraid that, and don't convince yourself that you're not good enough for anything. You're good enough for everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Cheers, and have a great, amazing rest of the day, and even better week. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Good night, and God bless. Thank you.